If there's a flex in nature, it is the hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. I don't even know why they're called river horses. Hippos kill and massacre over 500 people in Africa. And when people are desperate, they are meal prepped for their meat and for their ivory teeth. And they've been known in to get into fights with the most unnecessary animals in the animal kingdom. Not only are they considered herbivores, despite I've seen them take antelopes off the census for no apparent reason other than just being malicious intent. Hippos have malicious tendencies ringing in their heads, and they're the most homicidal thing nature has ever created. Not only can they open their jaw to 180 degrees, their bite force is one of the most unforgiving bite forces in the animal kingdom. It's twice their bite force is 2000 psi, and it's over 300 psi, or 3000, no, 1300 ps. So that means a hippo can just straight up violate a crocodile right in his own home space. And a hippo's mouthpiece can split a crocodile in half. Not a good way to go. But hippos have a reason to be so aggressive with crocodiles, because crocodiles will snatch up any minor hippos they see. But if you ever feel bad for crocodiles, just know 20 feet, there was a 20 feet brutal, brutal poof, I mean not brutal poof, bulletproof serial killer whose victims included humans and hippos. Not only was he too big to eat the usual prey like wildebeests and zebras, he instead pilted more bigger animals like hippos and humans on his meal prep. Just like all crocodiles, he would have lurked in the water with only his head visible. Then he would have slammed his jaws on you with enough of a bite force to break your bones. And then Gustav would have death rowed you. If he got your arm, he would have effectively ripped it off of the socket. If he got your head, he would have ripped your head off. And if he got your midsection, you would pretty much bleed out to death. So Satan took his time with Gustav. If you can't see it, you're dead in seconds. Oh, not this. I mean the crocodile. So crocodiles are very stealthy hunters, and if you couldn't see it right there, you were pretty much dead. They will literally stay submerged under the water just to catch any animals drinking a sip of water, or even cross the Mara River. They overpower their prey by death row. And crocodiles are stealthy hunters. Usually the ambushes occurs when something like a zebra or wildebeest drinks from a watering hole and gets snatched up. Oh, and if you've seen that video where a cheetah cub got his life insurance taken, yeah, that video was harsh. And anything crossing the Mara River will get death rowed and put on his meal prep. And the saltwater crocodile mainly it considers humans its food source, its natural food source, but only if we encroach on its territory, which, knowing us, we shouldn't. So they overwhelm their prey by doing the death roll and twisting the prey in half, basically killing it on spot. And I can tell you that zebra lost his life for real, but he was quite a fighter and stayed long for hours. So any animal drinking from a river will pay with its life. That includes, it doesn't even matter, wildebeest, zebras, water buffaloes, it doesn't matter. Anything can get put on a crocodile's meal prep, and that includes its own species. This unlucky wildebeest was dragged into the water and death rowed, while all the other wildebeests flew. And that zebra kind of deserved to get killed because it kicked a wildebeest. So this wildebeest is basically screwed and is dragged back into the water and eaten. This wild boar was so lucky enough to escape the hungry jaws of a crocodile. It was drinking from a river when the crocodile popped up, and it managed to escape. And it got to live another day, while the crocodile definitely starved to death. The warthog was basically very, very, very lucky it didn't get snatched up. Puma got away. Crocodile could have easily ambushed the wild pig before it even knew what hit it. And then the pig would have, the wild boar would have been screwed and dragged back under the water and death rolled by the much bigger predator. This one's lucky, cause literally every animal that crosses the Nile River or even the Amara River will pay with its life. So everyone considers lions kings of the jungle, but there is one formidable predator they cannot take on. That is Black Death himself. No, well, that's not actually a name, but it's sadistic that it's called that. And it's actually called the Cape Buffalo, but they have been nicknamed Black Death for a reason. This murder cow will charge anything and flip it in the air with those horns that can easily both impale a lion or just an unlucky tourist or a crocodile. And they have been known to hide from hunters in bushes. And when you come to hunt them, well, you'll get rushed and knocked over, clear to the ground. They don't just target humans; they target all animals, and that includes lions.